The Q&A, the answer to the question that nobody asks. So without further ado, let's just get into it. First question comes from Yive. What year are you in and what GCSEs did you take? Well, I left college 2 years ago, so I'm not actually in a year. And what GCSEs did I take? I took maths, English, geography, history, science, drama, and the other one, computer science. I took them. It's a funny story about the drama exam though, and I need to talk about. This was a disaster. So, you know, exams are quite stressful for people, especially for me. And I had a performance to do with my partner in drama. I'm just going to call him partner. I'm just going to call him Solaire just because it makes it a bit easier for me. So Solaire had been revising. He'd been doing his homework. Basically, he remembered all his lines. And then he had me who didn't revise and didn't really know what he was doing. To the point where I wrote all of the lines on my fingers because I was just shitting myself. So I went into the exam, you know, started the performance in front of an audience of probably year 7s and year 8s. And then halfway through the performance, I forgot my fucking lines. And I just sat there with Solaire on stage in dead silence with the examiner shaking his head and writing furiously. And I couldn't remember the line, so I turned to my teacher in the middle of the exam. I went, "Can I have the lines, please?" My teacher was flicking through this book, trying to find a line. It was scaring me because she looked more and more distressed as she kept going. I was like, where's this fucking line? So after a little bit of flicking through this book, she turns to me and just mouths the word no. And I looked at Solaire and shut my eyes. And then I look at my pinky finger, which has the last line written on it. So I just ended the performance. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to fail your drama exam. And if you're curious to know what grade I got, it wasn't actually the worst one. It was the second worst one. But anyway, Meme or Handler asks, are you planning on replaying the Souls games again so you can fight every single boss, DLCs included? Yes. Yes, I am. I can't remember which video it was, but I did put in a trailer to the Dark Souls 1 DLC, which is all recorded and everything. I just haven't got round to doing it. Other than Soulsborne games, do you think you'll explore some type of content? If that's the case, what would it be? That's a really good question. I don't actually know. I started this channel for the sole purpose of finishing a series, which I started 4 years ago. My channel back then was terrible. I mean, I don't think anyone's here from back then. It was such a shit channel. I didn't actually answer your question. I think I definitely would be open to it, but I don't know what I would do. Yide's next question was, what's your favorite boss that you've fought so far? Oh, that's a good question. There's a few that spring to mind. Ornstein and Smo, probably number 1.
Oh, fuck! No!
Admittedly, they did cause me a lot of pain. Shit.
No, you fool!
But let's face it, me stumbling around Anor Londo, screaming at Ornstein and Smo.
Oh! Oh! Oh, hello!
And other things is probably one of the highlights of my channel. I'd probably say Lord Gwyn. I liked Lord Gwyn's fight, probably because I couldn't actually believe I was there. I never thought I'd get that far with the stupid, silly series. When I got there, it was a bit surreal, to be honest.
Bring it, cunt.
I'd probably say the Nameless King as well. I did get very, very angry over that.
Bitch! Fuck off!
But I did enjoy beating him. Again, the video I did for that, I enjoyed editing it. It was good fun. He was a good boss. He really challenged me, and it was fun. I really enjoyed it. I can actually give you a follow-up answer as well, I suppose, and give you my least favorite bosses. I'd probably say the Giant Slug from Dark Souls 2 was pathetic. I'd say the Pokeman as well from Dark Souls 2, and probably the Dragon Slayer armor as well. I was really not a fan of that. Handler also had some more questions, such as when and why did I start making videos, how long is a video to make, and future plans. I think my first ever video on this channel, I'm pretty sure, is it still there? So the first public video on my channel is Dark Souls Remastered, which people keep watching. I don't know why, but people keep watching it for some reason. But the first ever video on my channel is actually the Clickbait King, Trash Tubers, and a diss track about someone from my old school, which I can't say his name or show the thumbnail because it has his face in it. I'll give you a little teaser of this video.
Hello, welcome back to today's video.
Yeah, we're gonna stop it there. Why did I start making videos? Because I was bored, to be honest with you. This may not actually be well known, but aside from the videos that I made during lockdown, I actually still do and made a lot of montages of FIFA moments me and my friends would have. But I do enjoy making them. I'll show a bit of footage from a couple now.
Bro is not a skibbity yeah.
Oh, shut up!
Is that the noise you make when you get hit? I sort of go for a
Oh, don't fuck
fucking dying.
No, why would you take the L?
That's my fucking joke.
1 HP! 1 HP!
So yeah, I made videos purely for them, and I've kind of stopped doing that now. How long is a video to make? Okay, I'm gonna try and break this down. Recording wise, it will probably take me no more than a day. Editing is where it gets a bit messy. Probably 2 to 3 on editing, depending on how much I've recorded. So all in all, probably about 5 days, maybe 4. It's not a short process. Future plans, I don't know. The support has been ridiculous for me. I mean, I've received nothing but love, but I don't really know. Money's not really on my mind. I'm just doing this for the fun of it, really. I don't know. I really don't know. Amarak asks, what's your social security? What are your favorite genres of music? Now, this is really weird. I like a lot of music, but what I cannot stand whatsoever is plinky plonky banjo shit and country and western. But to actually answer your question, I'm into a lot of genres, so I couldn't really say I have a favorite. I just like everything that isn't country and western. Papa Eli asks, on your old YouTube channel, you play games like Rocket League, FIFA, GTA, and all sorts. And he's referring to Quid 98. They were the dark days of my YouTube channel that doesn't exist. I can't give you a definite answer other than Bloodborne. Other than that, I'm going to do the Elden Ring DLC or the Dark Souls DLCs, and then I'll just see where I go from there. The Tiger Bread Muncher asks, what is my real name? So a very short and simple answer. My real name is actually Joe or Joseph. I don't really care. And then my last name is actually Quid, and that's the answer. Lolo asks, what's your favorite console and or game growing up? Oh, this is a tasty one. My favorite console growing up probably was the PS2, but by the time I got it, it was pretty past its sell-by date. And the Wii, I mean, what a console.
Yes! Come on!
And my favorite game, probably Mario Kart Wii. I wasn't very good at it, but just the memories and nostalgia, it was incredible. I remember as well, if you saw a lobby that looked like this, with the Japanese usernames, you know you were fucked. You were finishing dead last. After our little nostalgia trip there, Aiden asks, what future video game are you most looking forward to? Dark Souls 4 or Dark Souls -1. By that, I mean a prequel to Dark Souls. I spoke about it in this video here. I don't think they'll do either. And I think the Souls franchise is most likely finished, but never say never. You never know. Moni asks, are you going to do any other games like Minecraft? Well, I've already kind of answered this question previously, but if you're asking about Minecraft specifically, I won't rule it out. I mean, I'll be open to it. No idea what I'd do, but I wouldn't say no. Handler with even more questions of what's my favorite show, movie, and game. My favorite show, probably Breaking Bad, because it's the only show I've actually watched. I just hate watching series. I don't have the time. And my favorite movie of all time is probably Trainspotting or Return of the King. And Lolo had another question. If I had to choose between never watching, playing, or even hearing about football ever again, or losing both my pinky toes, what would I pick? Guess I'm having no pinky toes then, because I can't live without it. LGIC wants to know, prove that the earth isn't flat. No. Can you please adopt me as your legal child? No. And do I face the wall or room when I sleep at night? Both. I don't really care. And our final question comes from Handler. Why is the Foster's Home guy my little mascot? So the Foster's House guy became my little mascot about 4 years ago when I uploaded a Pro Clubs video, and I just chose it because I thought it looked like me. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the Q&A. I'm very sorry if I missed any questions. It was an absolute mess trying to organize this, as I've animated this all on MS Paint. But yeah, 500 subs. I can't wrap my head around that. Never thought I'd get here. Honestly, thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. It does mean a lot. I know I'll catch you all in the next one.